This is Dina Marie, and many of you may be familiar with the phrase, the family that prays together stays together. And if you've listened to Catholic radio for any length of time, I hope that you know that that phrase comes from Venerable Father Patrick Peyton. We lovingly call him the Rosary Priest. Well, in the month of September, there's a special opportunity to recognize 75 years, the 75th anniversary of Father Peyton leading his first Rosary Rally right there on campus of his alma mater, Notre Dame. And so I am heading over to Notre Dame this morning to talk with Holy Cross priest Father Charlie McCoy. I met Father Charlie McCoy at the University of Portland, which is also operated by the Congregation of Holy Cross many years ago. And he's there at Notre Dame to help get things ready for this special Rosary Rally in honor of Father Peyton, but also most especially to invite people to pray together as a family, to pray the Rosary. Good morning, Father Charlie. Thanks for joining me today.
Good morning, Dina Marie. It's great to be here. Yeah, thanks for that wonderful introduction. So yeah, it's funny when I talk about Father Peyton with folks, sometimes they may or may not know who he is. Sometimes they might already have a devotion to him. But if they don't, if they're like, I don't know if I know that name, and I say, well, do you know the saying, the family that prays together stays together? They're like, oh yeah, I know that saying. And then I'm like, well, yeah, that's it. That's him. That's Father Peyton. And then they'll, yeah, feel an instant connection with him. So that's really
Yeah.
beautiful.
It is beautiful. And I just am excited to hear that Notre Dame is having this honor for him. I remember back in 2007, I went to Pasadena, California for a big
Hmm.
Rosary Rally in honor of an anniversary for him going to San Francisco. Father Peyton went all over the world leading these Rosary Rallies and the thousands of people. I think it was like 50,000 people came to this one that you're honoring 75 years ago at Notre Dame. Father Charlie, being a member of the Congregation of Holy Cross, Father Peyton was also a member of this community. What has been your connection with Father Peyton as a Holy Cross priest?
Yeah, it's really been something special for me when I joined Holy Cross. I mean, first as a seminarian, I mean, one of the connections for my family was that some of them, like especially my aunts, remembered Father Peyton, and so they're like, "Oh, well, you're joining Father Peyton's group. That's fantastic." So it was a connection with Notre Dame for sure. Everybody knows Notre Dame, but there was just some initial excitement there. The rosary's always been something really special to my family. My grandma passed down the rosary devotion to my mother, who passed it down to us kids. So just having, Father Peyton be one of the brothers in the legacy of my life as a Holy Cross priest was always, yeah, just a really special and yeah, just a happy thing for me to sort of continue knowing that, okay, I'm part of a group that values the rosary and that one of our heroes in Holy Cross is someone who dedicated his life to promoting the rosary for sure.
Absolutely. If people don't know the story about Father Peyton, I'm going to post the link, but it's Father Peyton. Boy, there's a website, Father Peyton. I think it's fatherpeyton.org,
FatherPeyton.org. Yep.
fatherpeyton.org.
So all one word, just spelled out. So Father spelled out Peyton, Peyton.org. And that has the story of his life. It has things about how to join Father Peyton Prayer Guild if that is something that you're interested in. It has a lot about his cause. As you said, he's declared venerable. So it has some things about how to support the cause. So yeah, that's a really great website with his story and with a lot of ways for you in 2025 to engage with Holy Cross Family Ministries and engage with Father Peyton to make prayer requests through his intercession. That's a very important part of the cause. So yeah, that's a great resource. Thank you so much for mentioning that right up
Yeah.
front.
And one of the ministries, Father Charlie, and this is really the ministry that helped me learn about the life of Father Peyton when I was on campus at the University of Portland, Holy Cross Family Ministries. Now, you're now working with Holy Cross Family Ministries. They're based out of Northeastern Massachusetts, which has the
Yep.
Father Peyton Center. Family Theater is another television,
Arm. Yep.
radio, film that Father Peyton began. He got involved in media to spread
Amazing.
devotion to Our
Yep.
Lady and the Rosary. Tell us a little bit about Holy Cross Family Ministries as you become part of that community and team in your priesthood. What's their goal and mission?
Yeah, so the overall mission, right, is the same as Father Peyton's to spread devotion to our Blessed Mother in the Rosary and to strengthen families through family prayer. So just that saying, the family that prays together stays together, really gives the mission of us. So it is to support family spirituality, particularly the Rosary, and then to support family life in general. As you say, the media was always a very important part of that for Father Peyton, almost from the very beginning. So there is that use of all sorts of resources. So both live sort of opportunities, for instance, with Rosary Rallies, but then the use of digital media now, and still the use of film of various lengths, documentaries, fuller length features, just to try to spread that message of family prayer and to try to strengthen families and provide them with resources through a lot of different media.
Father Charlie, and again, I'm talking with Father Charlie McCoy of the Congregation of Holy Cross. Notre Dame is having a celebration of Father Peyton's Rosary Rallies, honoring 75th anniversary of his first
Yep.
rally at the Bond Hall Quad on the campus at Notre Dame. And what I just noticed on the website is if you can't get there, like I can't get there this year, but I can watch virtually and I can log in and I can watch the whole program. So I signed up online on holycrossusa.org, and I can be able to be part and pray with you all for the Rosary Rally. It's on September 7th, the day before Our Lady's birthday. So that's kind of exciting.
Exactly. Yeah, so there are opportunities, right? If you go to holycrossfamilyministries.org, it'll take you there. If you go to familyrosary.org, it'll take you there. I mean, there are lots of different ways that you can get to that page. But the right there are in-person opportunity and then virtual opportunity. Again, we would love to have people come. We've heard that there are people coming from, carpooling or even buses coming from surrounding states. A group in Illinois told us that they were bringing a big group of about maybe 30 kids or so. So that's fantastic. We'd love to have people there participating in person, just to have that energy, to have that fellowship, for families to be seeing each other in the flesh, praying, to be praying with the students of Notre Dame, of Holy Cross College, of St. Mary's College, to actually, again, have that energy of people together. But for those who can't make the trip, yeah, there are those virtual options. And again, the easiest way, I might have said some of the websites wrong. The one that I am 100% sure of, if you just go to hcfm.org, holycrossfamilyministries.org, that will take you there basically in one step. Like you'll get there, you'll click on a thing that says learn more, and then you will be off to the races. And if you sign up, that is a great thing for us because we'll know that you're interested in participating. And right when you sign up, there's an opportunity to say, I'm planning on coming, or I just want to come virtually. So again, we know that. And if you don't sign up and you Sunday morning, you're like, I think I want to make the trip over there. Don't worry that you haven't signed up. Come on
Come
to
on out.
Notre Dame campus, come to Bond Hall Quad. Yeah, it'll be wonderful to have you there.
And Father Charlie, talk a little bit about just having a Rosary Rally. I mean, we in Oregon have been doing for now 19 years our Rosary Bowl in October, and it started because of Father Peyton's influence and his example. Why are these kinds of events with the Rosary, our Blessed Mother, community prayer so important?
Yeah, so first, I mean, just to encourage people to pray in general, to specifically to pray the rosary, I think we're seeing a really renewed interest in the rosary, especially among younger Catholics. I think there's a real resurgence in some of these foundational devotions like the rosary. So just to build awareness of, to build devotion to the rosary, I think they're so important. But again, as I said just a little bit ago, I think there's just a beauty in the energy that you feel when you join in a big group with other people and you see, wow, my family's not alone in desiring to grow in our faith, to grow in our prayer life. There are hundreds or thousands of other families that are here. and we're supporting each other. Maybe we're supporting each other. You'll go to this Rosary Rally and you'll honestly meet a new family friend. Your families will become friends. You'll make that explicit connection. But at the very least, just that spiritual fellowship, that spiritual connection to say, I'm part of a group, I'm part of a movement within the church that really wants to take prayer seriously and really understands the power of prayer in our lives, for intercessory prayer for specific problems that I'm facing, but really just to strengthen myself and my family spiritually, to give us the tools that we need to live an authentic life, to live a life of virtue, a life of happiness and joy, to, live a life that is working through life's problems and life struggles, and to understand the power of prayer, to do that, the power of our Blessed Mother to be an intercessor for us, a friend to us, a mother to us. I think all of that inspiration that you see when you experience a big public event and are energized by that, I think that's really the meaning and the power of this. Yeah, it's really not just about showing up to the one event and saying, okay, well, I went to this event and it was fun. It really is about how this event can empower you as a family to really let family prayer and especially the rosary be something that's an anchor for you and your family and strengthen you.
Yeah, I think that is the legacy of Father Peyton. Is he saw that that's where healing comes, is in prayer, in the
Yeah,
cell, the most basic cell of society, the family, the home. And every family is a holy family in that we're designed to reflect God and his divine love for us. So we want
exactly.
to ignite that. Again, I'm talking with Father Charlie McCoy, a Holy Cross priest with the Congregation of Holy Cross, and their community has many saints in the makings. We're all saints in the makings, but it's wonderful to see Father Peyton's cause, Venerable Father Patrick Peyton, also Saint Andre Bessette, and your own founder, Blessed Basil Moreau.
That's
And
right.
so it's so great to hear that the love of the family, the love of the Holy Family, and a devotion to Our Lady and the Sacred Heart are part of the core of your community. Father, I want to talk with you a little bit more about Our Lady, and particularly her role as our sorrowful mother in your congregation's life. But we are up to a break. So stay with
Sounds
us
good.
and let's have a conversation in the next half hour.